know it's been a while since I've been live, so I figured I might as well come back and do a live stream. Um, I have an awesome plan, and oh, that sucks, man. But the weird thing is now I have to put my live stream chat to live chat, so all messages are visible. There we go. But basically my plan is I'm gonna go to the Halloween store, right? And I copied and pasted pictures on my image area on my phone, so I can show her props. And I know she has a couple of these props, and there's a couple she has. She has Slim Soul Stealer set up, and I'm hoping I can get 220 bucks for him, or even 230. Because she probably paid like 500 for it, but I'm gonna see if I can get a pretty good deal for it. And then, um, she has swinging Chuckles, and I'm gonna see if I can get him because he's brand new in the box. But I'm gonna see if I can still get a deal on him, even though it's brand new. Um, I also fixed my. I'm also pissed off because Spirit says they probably won't be returning to my town this year. What the heck? See, I don't know if you know this, but they were planning on coming to where I am in PEI in Canada, and for some reason they didn't. I'm in Prince Edward Island. Um, okay. Um, I also fixed my Nosferatu's arms. I have them like this now. Like they're not straight up like they're supposed to be, but they're up like this. Better than what they were. Um, but yeah, I have a couple props. I have a couple props in mind that I want to get a deal on. Slim Soul Stealer. I'm hoping she can give me a deal on him, and Swinging Chuckles. She has that hanging, swinging headfirst doll prop from last year, the new one. I like that one too. That's really cool. Um, and she used to have the Seasonal Visions 6 foot zombie clown, and all of a sudden it wasn't up, and I don't know if it was sold, if it's sold, or if she just put it away. I'm guessing they put it away because it was set up and then all of a sudden I went back and it wasn't there. I don't know if it sold. I hope it didn't. I'm gonna see if she has limbless Jim because she had him and she had the limbless female version as well. And if she has both, I'm gonna see if I can get a good deal on them. And I'm gonna ask her since one's a male and one's a female. I was wondering if you have both of them, can you sell both of them for 200 bucks? And I mean, like, since they're kind of the same, except one's a male version, can you just sell like two of these for 200? Like, not both for 200 bucks. That would be like 400 bucks. But I mean, sell them both together for 200 or something, or I don't know. But they're cool. Um, she had another roaming clown. You know the roaming clown I had, the one that walked around, roamed on the floor? Well, I had to throw that out because the head snapped. And it was already through a lot of crap anyway. I shouldn't even have bothered of fixing it because every time it ran into a wall, it wouldn't turn around and go the other way. She had the one with the long tongue, and I'm gonna ask her if she has that. I'm gonna ask her. You had two. I'm gonna ask her. You remember that clown that you gave me for like 100 bucks that walked on the floor? Well, I'm gonna show her. You also had this one with the long tongue, and I'm not so sure if you still have it, but if you do, I would like to see if I can get it off of you. Um, I'm gonna see if I can get. I'm gonna see if I can get Slim Soul Stealer off of her for like, I don't know, whatever. Um, but I'm gonna ask her. Because Slim Soul Stealer, my dad even said he's really cool. And I said, yeah, Slim Soul Stealer is actually really cool. And I like him. He's very cool and unique. Pinhead, like, man, she wanted $200 for that last year. And she offered me like 160. And I would take 160. I would not take a 200. I wouldn't take 200. I just find 200 is just a terrible deal. She was like, "Oh, I paid 300 for them, but I'll give you 200." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, but I can't pay that. It's not to me. That's not a good price." Live chat. All messages are visible. Okay, but I won't pay $200 for Pinhead. I just think that's a bad deal. Um, I'll be right back, guys. Uh, I just gotta go to the washroom. I'll just put that like that just in case anyone walks in here. I don't want them to be on camera. talk about more of my plan I have for maybe this Friday, maybe the Friday after this Friday. But I'm gonna see if I can get a couple props, for a good deal. I did put a couple older ones on my list. I only have like 3 newer ones on my list, but I'll see if she'll give me a deal on the newer ones. I'm not so sure if she will, like Slim Soul Stealer or that swinging clown that she has and that doll that swings upside down. Not so sure she'll give me a deal on those ones, but maybe the older ones. She did have a couple clown ones. I'm into the clown props. They're pretty cool. I like clown props. I don't know what it is. They're just so cool. They're not the scariest props, but they're definitely really cool. Especially with my black lights. I'll definitely be buying a whole bunch of those this year. Maybe like 4 or 5 of them. That'd be like $100, like the big ones. But I'm only gonna be buying like a few things this Halloween. I'm gonna see what I can get. I might see if I can ask my dad if he can let her know about it, and and see if she'll give me a couple deals on these older props. And like, there's only like 3 newer props that I want to get a deal on. But I'm gonna try doing, what Spirit Halloween props do I think will return? Probably Hugs the Clown is definitely gonna return, no doubt, because he was a huge success last year. I don't think Sitting Scarecrow is gonna come back. I think Sitting Scare Witch is gonna come back because she was a big success as well. The Michael Myers was a huge success, but I hope it doesn't return, because I had the Michael Myers prop and it's not worth the money, because it's a faulty prop, and people are trying to tell me that I'm one of the only people that maybe my store got a bad bunch. Well, no, that's not the case. We went somewhere else up away, and the Michael Myers at that Spirit Halloween wasn't working there either. So it's not just where I am, it's other places, and I'm guessing most of them are faulty. And it's the control box that they used, and it's not a good one. And just the design in general is not a good design for this Michael Myers, because like it didn't look good. Like when I was building it, we put the arm together, and the arm had some weight to it, but it wasn't just that. It didn't have a good design, it wasn't something simple but effective at the same time. But you know what? This year I am super excited for Jemmy's new life-size horror characters. The Jemmy life-size Pennywise Chapter 1 prop. I think it's not going to be the new Pennywise. I think Jemmy is making the older Pennywise. And I'll still buy it, because whatever Jemmy is doing with their props this year, with the horror characters, man, I can't wait to see what they do. And I'm glad Jemmy is making horror characters, because they're probably going to be awesome. I would imagine they're going to have good movement. I don't know what they did with these props. I don't know if they brought back the blackface with the purple button. I don't know if they are going to be that high quality. Probably that high, but not the same base. The new Jemmy life-size Freddy Krueger that's going to be at the Halloween City show. I'm interested to see, what is this thing gonna look like? Is it the original Freddy that they made in like 2003 or 4? Because if that's the case, oh boy, and that goes to Spirit Halloween, I'll be buying that because I'm a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan. I'm not just gonna buy it if even though I don't like it, even though it's a horror character, I'm gonna buy it because I like horror films, you know. And Jemmy is making a new Jason, and if it's the original movement, oh boy, that's gonna be cool. I'm interested to see what Jemmy's new Pennywise prop does. I'm hoping it's not just like, I hope they didn't rush with this. I'm hoping they really took the time to make this one good because Jemmy has never made a Pennywise prop. And to be honest, I don't think Jemmy got a voice actor to do this one. I think Jemmy actually took soundtrack recordings from the film and put them onto the prop, which is actually good. Is this thing gonna have eye movement? Because if it does, ooh, that's gonna be cool. Oh, well, a lot of haunters are talking about it. Asking the Clown Haunter is one of them, but he wasn't the first one that found out. I can't remember, but someone found out, and it is true. A lot of haunters know about this. I can't remember the name of him, but his profile picture is like a reaper, and it has like green eyes and stuff. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm really excited because this is actually true. This is not fake. People found out about it, and if you look on the new list for the props, it does show it apparently. So I'm really excited. But I don't know if she might return because sitting Scarecrow has been around for so long. He's kind of boring now. He's one of those props that are good for a while and then just gets boring. Sitting Scare Witch, like, that's another story. She's a really good prop. I enjoyed that prop more than sitting Scarecrow for a lot of reasons. Um, I have a lot of plans for this Halloween. I'm trying to get props that are cheaper this year. I'm trying to get a lot of props, but I'm trying to get cheaper ones. I'm not going for like the big. I mean, that's kind of an excuse. I mean, I'm only getting one prop. Man, Nightmare Harvester's definitely coming back. And I honestly think he's going to look a little different, and I think things are going to be improved on him. The new Michael Myers is not going to return for specific reasons because so many of them have been returned to the company store. It's not even funny. I would not recommend that prop because it's just faulty. And okay, here's the funny thing, right? My parents went to Moncton last year, right? To return the Michael Myers, right? And when I went there, like 2 weeks ago, right? The thing was working fine. Like the arm was working on the display one, right? Then they go back two weeks later after mine stopped working. And here's the thing, guys. Mine didn't just stop moving the arm. The whole board fried on mine. It started like clicking, and all of a sudden I could smell smoke coming out of it. And I don't know how they program these things, but whatever they did to program them, they can't do that again. I've only heard a couple bad things about Nightmare Harvester. Man's Possessed Friend, I hope he comes back because he was such a good prop. I heard some of them, the heads were backwards, and they had to return them to get the store to put them the head right way on the dog. I mean, the dog, I would like to see a full, not a full body of a dog, but a half. You know how Morbid does half body dog props? I would like to see that with a longer piece, like something stronger. I would like to see Spear Halloween make a half-bodied version of Man's Possessed Friend, so it looks more lifelike. Cause just the dog head, you know, it's cool, but a half dog body with that head included would be so much more lifelike. Even though it's really cool already, I would like that version better. I don't know how good it would be made, but you remember that older Spirit Halloween prop, Jack-O-Lunger? I would like to see him come back eventually. Um, I don't know what Spirit Halloween's gonna make this year, but you know what? Also, Creepy Tower and Clan will possibly return. Maybe. Here's the thing. You know, I think Jemmy is honestly doing two themes this year. I mean, no, Spear Halloween. I think Spear Halloween is doing two themes this year: a horror film theme and a clown theme. Those two themes, even though we got like a horror film theme like in 2010 or something like that, if they bring that back with more like a bigger horror film theme, like 2.0, like the 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 harvest theme that we got last year was awesome. That was like a 2.0 version of the 2012 theme. They brought it back, but man, the theme we got last year, that was like the 2012 theme. This this version of the 2012 theme that we got last year was way better than the 2012 theme. Even though the props were better in 2012, these were still awesome props. Um, I have two complaints that I think a lot of people would understand, and a lot of people would agree. The price. The price last year was not good. Pumpkin Patch Prowler, I don't know. If they do a horror film theme, I don't know about that. I mean, what if we got? Here's the thing. I think didn't Spirit Halloween do three themes one year? And the only way I could see Pumpkin Patch Prowler coming back is if they do another like farm theme or something. Like three themes I could see happening: a farm theme, a horror film theme, and a clown theme. A clown theme we have never gotten since 2013, right? And what if we got a 2.0 version of that theme this year? Because I did that with the farm theme from 2012. So I would like to see. And there's one prop in particular that I would like to see return, and that's the Clown Thrasher, the one that you put in the chair and you press like the TNT box and it goes like he's getting electrocuted. I would like to see that come back. Hey, Jemmy fan, how's it going? It's good to see you. But I would like to see that prop come back because even though it was faulty, they could improve it. They could easily improve that. Spirit even knows that was faulty, that design, so you're welcome, man. No problem. You're welcome. But really, though, like, we could easily see this come back with, like, a new design. And maybe even Spirit would add more blood to him, you know? That would be really cool. And what if they gave him mouth movement and, like, I don't know. But if he returns, man, I feel like he will. Because we only got one prop return from 2012, and I think this was a really bad time for this prop to return because I don't know, man. I hope Thrashing Clown does make it to Spirit Halloween because if there's a clown theme, man, they're gonna get him easily. But here, you know that Limb Ripper that returned like in 2017. That was the worst time to bring him back because after that, they remade the 2012 theme, and Limb Ripper was in that theme. So why would they put him in the 2017 theme, the Forest theme? That was a bad idea. You know, that was just a stupid idea to do. And honestly, has Spear Halloween learned from not making plain designs? Yes. Are they still a little iffy with with the plainness? Yes, but it's getting there. Spirit this year might be their best theme in a long time, even though last year their props were really good. And I regret getting that Michael Myers last year. They gave me my money back. My dad was not leaving until they gave my money back, and they did. And we told them like that this should not happen. Especially you're paying like we told them we paid like $600 or $700 because Canadian tax is ridiculous. So we told them like we're paying this much money, and we can't like we're not going to keep a broken prop that we paid this much for. We want our money back. And we found the link to our money, and they gave me the money. And we were about to ship one and get another one. But after we went to Halifax and Moncton, and both of their Michael Myers weren't working either, we were like, frig this, we're getting the money back. Because here's the thing. Michael Myers is cool, right? But my dad we were not keeping that. It was an animatronic. I was not, man, if you go back to my video sometime and look at my video that says, what's wrong with my Michael Myers? Oh my God, I was like not happy. Like, guys, when I heard they couldn't give me a different prop, you wouldn't believe how mad I was. I was like gonna explode. I almost did. And like, I had to go downstairs and let it all out down there because I was that mad. It was unbelievably bad. And here's the thing. My Michael Myers, right? I only had it for like 2 weeks, right? And it was bad. I didn't think that would even happen. And here's the thing, guys. We went to Halifax, Moncton on our trip. And in Moncton, the Michael Myers arm wasn't even working at all. It was plugged in. Then we went to the Halifax, and their Michael Myers wasn't working. Their arm wasn't working on that one either. And they checked, and it was plugged in. And we told them. The company told us that there was a lot of these that had this issue. And like, they were a new company, but still, like, you could tell, like, it was rushed, this prop. And you could tell it wasn't the greatest quality, but it was cool, right? It was cool for what it was, but it wasn't good after that happened, and it was not good when that happened, Hugs the Clown, though. Guys, like, what would Spirit Halloween do if they made another clown theme this year? Like, I think it would actually be a lot bigger. Maybe even, what if we got another graveyard theme this year? Like, Spirit Halloween's going back to that classic theme and classic prop style now, so I'm actually happy they're doing that. I don't know, but you know what would actually be really cool if what they should have done is the farm theme, right? The farm haunted house theme, right? That you walk into. What if the farmhouse was on top of the farmyard with the base to stand it up? What if you walked up on it and then went into the house, and then you like took a couple turns and then you came out the other end? That would be super cool, and then that way, that would be really cool. But then they would have so much props. They would have probably like 30 props or more, which would be insane. But man, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I honestly think we are going to get a clown theme this year. It's no doubt we're going to. The fact that we're getting so many clown props this year, it's not even funny. we're getting Clown Thrasher. That's returning. I never thought that would ever come back. And honestly, if that's coming back, a lot of people must be wondering, are we getting a clown theme at Spirit Halloween? Because if that's the case, I'm excited. I'm ready to see what they have in store this year. It's gonna be insane. Like I can't wait. This year, I'm being very careful with my money because last year I spent over $2,000 on Halloween. I'm not spending that much this year. Not as much as that. Probably like 700 to 800 bucks I'll be spending. Which is a reasonable amount of money because I get you guys love Halloween, right? But if you think about it, you still can't beat Christmas. Christmas is a whole month. You get to enjoy it for a whole month of a holiday. Halloween is just, that one day and then you pack her up and it's like not, I kind of wish Halloween was a holiday, but I don't know. Did you see, if you guys haven't seen my video before this one, I would go check it out because it's about the rocking chair that I have from Made by Morbid. It's very cool. I'm not going to say what the plan was in that video, but I'm still thinking about doing the plan that I said in that video. So I recommend checking out that video before this one if you haven't seen it, because it does talk about something really cool and you guys are going to love the idea, because I really hope this prop doesn't sell out on Halloween Express, because I will be ordering it for it's like 125 bucks. It's like a 2015 prop made by Seasonal Visions, but it's a lunging one too, there's a hint. So yeah, it's pretty cool, it's pretty creepy. But yeah, wink wink, it's a hint. But check out the video later on if you haven't seen it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but like my Jason prop is having issues. Remember when I said my friend was trying to help me out to change up the wires for my Jason to move like the original Jason, like the head would move first, then the arm and the body would go up? Well, I can't put the wires back to where they went because I don't know. And sometimes his body will click there and there, but his head doesn't move anymore. I'm actually kind of happy it doesn't, because it looks more lifelike. Looks much more creepy. But, I don't know how much longer he's going to last, but I'm never doing that again. I will never be freaking around with wires in animatronics, because that was a terrible idea, even though he's better now the way he is. His body will click there and there sometimes, but it's fine. I'm just interested to see, is the board going to even last on it, because if it doesn't, then he's just going to be static. And then next year I'll do something with him if he does end up breaking. But yeah, remember that the prop I said I was going to get a deal on. One of them is a 6 foot Seasonal Vision zombie clown. You know, the one that has like the yellow suit, right, and the red hair, and the eyes light up when he growls, and he moves his arm and his head and his body. Well, and he holds a knife too. Well, she had that, and I think they put it away because people weren't buying it. So, and it didn't have any problems. It just didn't have a balloon. So I'm gonna see if I can get a deal on it, which will be awesome if I can. I'm really hoping I can. And she has Slim Soul Stealer set up and she got it last year. I'm gonna see if she'll give me a deal on him because I do want him. Um, I do like the prop. He's pretty cool. He's kind of creepy. Um, he's pretty dark. He's kind of like a dark character, and I like that. Seasonal Visions is probably the second best Halloween company out there. Jemmy might might be first this year because they're making horror life sizes, and it's not fake. It's true. Um, but yeah, I'm excited. And I have an idea for the rocking chair. I'll tell you one thing about the video before this. The video that's down below on this live stream that says I have a great plan or something before this one. I said something about like like electric screwdriver, like you plug it into the wall, and I'm gonna get like a couple zip ties, right, to adjust the speed I want it, and then cut the zip tie to the tightness I want it to be, and then I'm also gonna make it so I'm gonna zip tie that to the chair, and then I'm gonna put something on to that electric screwdriver. Then I'm gonna put that piece that spins, that big piece, so when it hits the ground, it's gonna rock like an actual rocking chair. Because the Morbid rocking chair is like, I don't know what the company was thinking, but man, it was a shitty design. Excuse my language, but it was a terrible design. Like basically, there was a spring on the motor, and there was this heavy piece, right? I don't know what they were thinking, but it would click and keep going. But when it hit the ground, the spring would bend, and it's like that is a spring. No matter how short the spring is, and it touches the ground, it's gonna bend, and it's gonna affect the movement for anything like that. And you need something more sturdy, something stronger. Obviously, you can't have just a spring because that's not gonna work. But yeah, it won't. I was gonna get a wiper motor until I realized that it's gonna cost more than I thought. Like a wiper motor on Monster Guts is like $50. Canadian taxes, that's gonna be like $100. And you can get ones that plug in and you can adjust the speed, but and then I might get a prop to sit in the chair. I'm not so sure. I can't say what it is, but if I do get it, it's gonna be awesome. There is like a cloth piece that you put around the mechanism that I will not be using. Um, because what's the point of that, right? I'll probably cover it with something lighter and better. Um, it's gonna be cool what I have in store for this prop. Okay, I might as well tell you guys. Okay, basically, okay, the chair's gonna rock, right, with this motor, and there's gonna be like this. Okay, the Seasonal Visions 2015 Graveyard Lunging Baby. Well, I'm gonna get that. The chair's gonna rock, and it's gonna be right in front of them, right when they walk up to it a little bit. It's gonna go off, the baby. It's gonna go la 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 la, and then all of a sudden the baby's gonna lunge out, and it's gonna scare the crap out of them because you're just expecting the baby to sing, right, and it's rocking. Then it lunges out at you. It's gonna make them like fall back. It's gonna be hilarious but awesome at the same time. Um, because I can't have scare actors. I don't know what, but I can't because you know we asked my dad's friends that wanted if they wanted to do it, and they used to be haunted actors, and they're not now, and they didn't want to do it. So I just said, okay, I'm just gonna find props that are. I'll do something cool with them that are unexpected, and this idea would be unexpected because what are the chances that someone would expect that to lunge out at them when it's rocking and singing? Nobody would. Nobody would. And I'm gonna have it up close so when it lunges out, gets their attention or scares the living crap out of them. And I want that to happen. I want it to scare them because this year I'm not just gonna do it where you walk in. And I also apologize for not videotaping the Haunted Garage last year because basically I didn't even have time. I was going to, but um, I don't know. I would have to get someone else to videotape it because, oh hey there, Blake Sheward. Now I might, just might, after I get everything set up, turn everything on besides the fog machine. I'll leave that off, but a day early I'll give you a video look at everything inside. And here's the thing, guys. This year's going to be not as dark because I got more lights. And this is good. I really needed more lights. Hey man, how's it going, animatronic fan? I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Hey, Askin the Clown Haunter. It's good to see you again. No man, don't worry about it. You weren't mean to me at all. I get what you were trying to explain. I get what you were trying to explain. That's alright. But I don't know if you heard, but I'm going to tell you guys. I'm going to tell the people on this live stream that don't know what I'm doing. A couple things that I want to tell these people on my live stream. This is exciting for me. So you know the Rockin' that Morbid. Yeah, we're not mad at them, but you remember that? You know that? Remember that Morbid Enterprises rocking chair prop I got? Well, no, man, I couldn't. Unfortunately, the problem is I just didn't have the time. I wasn't thinking. Like I was such in a rush. I just, I didn't even have time to really. I had to focus on building stuff, getting stuff set up, and yeah. But this year, a day early, I'm gonna make sure I can show you guys everything. I'm gonna get stuff set up as quick as possible. Now here's the thing about this year. I'm gonna be ordering a couple things off Spirit's website. So you know those short circuit flickering haunted lights? I'm gonna be getting a couple of those, the ones that plug in. And I heard a couple complaints about them, but I'm only gonna be using them the day of the haunt. But because I heard sometimes they just stop working, so I'm just not gonna use them until the day of the haunt. They're gonna be one of those things that I'm gonna need. But basically, guys, the people that don't know, I'm going to be going to the Halloween store to ask the lady there if she can give me a couple deals on couple props. Couple older props, even though I just got 2. I'm going to go back maybe in 4 weeks or 3 weeks from now. I'm going to go this Friday, hopefully. And I'm going to ask her, even though I got 2 props for free, I would like to see if I can get a deal on a couple props. And basically I'm going to ask her, like, can you give me a deal on a couple of these props? Like, and I'm going to show her pictures because she had all of these props that she did have. She had like do you know the Angel of Death? Well, she had that, and then I went back, right, and it wasn't there, and I'm hoping it wasn't sold. I'm just hoping that it wasn't. I'm hoping that they just put it away because people were not buying it. Hopefully. I'll be right back, guys. Okay. Thought someone was here. Um, but I'm thinking about getting, like, our Halloween store has Slim Soul Stealer, and I might see if I can get a deal on him because he's so freaking cool. They still have Pinhead, he, dude. Okay, last year, for you guys that don't know, went to the store to see if I could get another. Like, she offered me a 160 on Pinhead, right? And we said, oh, that's too high, and like $200. If you think about it, 160 is pretty good. Um, I wouldn't pay any higher than 160. 200 for Pinhead, dude. I don't think that's a good deal. Like, he's just not worth that. He isn't. He's just one of them props that are not worth that much. He's not over the top and entertaining. He's just, decent. He's not super cool, but he's not super bad either. He's good, but he's not perfect. But he's still cool. I would still get him if she offered me like 160 again. If she offered me 150 or 140, I'd be like, yeah, I'll definitely take that deal. That's a pretty good deal. Because he's been there forever. So, and he's an older one too, right? And they've had him for who knows how long. So, I would imagine maybe I'm gonna wait a while, right? And I'm gonna ask her again, not like until like maybe near Halloween when Halloween's almost here. Basically, I'm gonna ask her about Pinhead. I'm gonna ask her, can you go? I'm gonna be like, I know you offered me 200 for him, but I'm just wondering, can you take 160 for him? Because I don't know, Pinhead doesn't do a lot. The cube only lights up, his head moves, and his mouth moves, and his eyes move. But here's the thing, he has short phrases. He doesn't talk that long. They're short. They're short phrases, So I'm wondering, because he's not like over the top cool, but like he's cool. He's not terrible, but I'm just wondering, since he doesn't do a lot, right? I was just wondering maybe I can get 160 for him, or maybe even 150. I don't know. If you don't want to take 160, that's fine. But I would. That's as low as Man, you know what's crazy? This is my 4th season with my Jemmy life-size Colton Witch, and she still works great. And the crazy thing is, like in 2016, when she was in the haunt, her cauldron didn't stir. That was the 1 year it didn't stir. It's still stirring after we fixed it in 2017. It still works after we fixed it. And I don't know how it still stirs like after we put that stuff on it. But it works great. I don't know how we did it, but it works. It was just luck. I'm hoping it holds on for a while. I gave her a speaker mod last year. We kind of cut open her back a little bit so there's a hole so we can hook the wires up to the speaker, and she's loud with speakers, man. It's so awesome. But yeah, I'll show you, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you what Nosferatu looks like now. So basically, there's that rocket chair. You can't really see it, but it's okay. But here is Nosferatu's arms. Now, as you can tell, they're much better. So, has so far, and that's probably as good as they're gonna get. It's better than nothing, you know. It's better than just having them down. I just gotta glue them into place so they don't fall out. But you know what? I'll show you him now. I'll show you him now. That sticker actually came off of his button, but that's fine. But I'm going to show you him now and just give you a good glimpse of what he does now. I just got to open him up here, and yeah, I'll show you him. Even though that buzzing noise is actually pretty loud, but I mean, oh well. I mean, he was free, at least. At least he does what he does. I'm not. I'm never gonna fix his arm movement because you can't. Uh, something is defected in his arms. I mean, obviously something is defected, but there's not much you can really do about that. It's just one of them things that you can't really fix. I mean, I would if I could, right? But since I don't, can't really fix it, it's not really worth fixing. I'm not planning on fixing that, but everything else is working. And yeah, for what it does, right? He's not in full height, but for how it works, it's just great. Phenomenal. And he's not a bad prop. He's still a pretty cool prop for what he does. And even though he's still kind of broke, I wouldn't say he's awful. He's not. He's good. He's not awful at all, not even close. He's really good. And I would recommend him. He's not terrible. He's not awful. I wouldn't say that, he's perfect, but he's really cool. Really, really cool. He's creepy. That's a good thing. I like how he's creepy. For sure. That's one thing. I don't have a vampire prop either, so this is probably the first vampire prop I have, which is pretty damn cool if you think about it. Well, I mean, he works. It does what it does. I mean, it's kind of broken, but I'm surprised it even works for what it does for how long they've had this thing. I don't even know how it still works. He's sitting on the chair right now, and well, for what it does, guys, I'm very happy. I've had them for a really long time. I mean, they've had them for a really long time. I remember going to the Halloween Central when I was a kid. When I was like 10 maybe, or 9, or yeah, 9 or 10. And they've had them for that long, and it's crazy. Around there, somewhere around there probably. I can't remember. But he works. I'm glad to have him. But he's cool, you know. I'm really happy to have him. I like the way his arms are. Pretty creepy. I'm probably not going to add any blood to his face. He's already creepy. I like that. Yeah, he's pretty cool, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think he's really cool? Or do you guys think he's just okay? Because, in my opinion, he's pretty damn cool. Uh, he's not awful. He's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, let me know. I think he's pretty damn creepy for what he is, and yeah. I'm probably gonna end this live stream pretty soon. I meant. Uh, Also, guys, sweet dreams. I'm going to be giving him another paint job, even though I took a Sharpie marker. It still doesn't suit me. I'm thinking about getting a little bottle of black paint and a small paintbrush, and I'm gonna, just go over that Sharpie design with the paint. It's gonna look really good, and I can't wait. It should look fine, better than what it did, and yeah, I'm not too worried. It's probably gonna look fine. Um, I would imagine. I'm not too worried. I'm gonna be very careful with the circle nose too. Um, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, let me know. Comments down below. I know a lot of people are very happy I got him. I'm happy I got him because I actually never thought they got him right. So she told me that she was taking the props up. So I came back out of the room where all the props were set up to look at. I came out. Well, the ones that were for sale, I went to look at, and I came back out, and she showed me the prop. I was like, "No way, you still have this guy?" I remember going to I told her, the place that you used to be near the junior high school, Birchwood, the very first store that you guys were at. I remember going there, seeing this guy, and it was like, "Oh, this is awesome." And I'm pretty sure that she actually moved to 4 locations. Um, I don't know. I can't remember. Um, I still think that the first location they were at was probably their best spot, but maybe that's just me. I still like the place they're at now, but and you know what's weird? It still smells like the store. Oh, that's awesome. Like, that brings back memory. It still smells like the old store, which is insane. I don't know why, but it does. I know it's kind of weird that I'm smelling his hands, but it smells like the old store. Anyways, guys, see you guys in another video or live stream. Let me know in the comments down below. What did you guys think? Did you guys enjoy the live stream? Did you guys hate the live stream? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys excited for this Halloween? Because I am, and I have so much to do. And I remember when I said I might not be doing a lot about Halloween. Well, that was not true because I am. I'll see you guys in another video. What do you guys think? I am ready.